Jasmy fam, do not panic. Do not be fearful. In these times of uncertainties in the market, when black swan events take place, this is the moment to dollar cost average for life-changing gains. Let's take a look at somebody like Warren Buffett, a quote that has stuck with me for the longest, right? Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Right now, we see what's happening in Israel and Palestine. Nothing but prayers to the people that are suffering, that, you know, their families, the innocents, the civilians on either side. By the way, just the innocent civilians that are suffering because of the conflict, prayers go out to them. Because of that, because of what's happening, you can call this a black swan event. Another war has broken out, just like last year, or the time frame, was it last year, when the Ukraine and Russian wars officially started. We saw what happened to the markets. Everything retraced, everything moves to the downside, but eventually it will always come back. The market will always come back. It always does. We saw what happened in 2020, the pandemic. Everything crashed in the pandemic, and then what happened? The biggest, most parabolic run-up we've seen ever. Things are gonna go down. The market's gonna be affected because of the war that is taking place, and guess what's gonna happen? The biggest, most parabolic we've seen. It might, more than likely, it's gonna be bigger than the last run-up that we saw in 2021, because this is the longest bear market that we've been in. Jasmy fam, if you're tuning in, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the videos with your friends and family, and be sure to watch until the end so you don't miss anything. Again, like I said, even throughout what's happening in the overall market, what's happening in the world, the Jasmy team is still delivering, still developing. From horror, Jasmy deployment of community building tools and security management tools by consortium chain. So we have a full article right here from consortium chain, and we are about to dive into it, man. This is awesome from horror that the Jasmy team, just in general, keeps building no matter what the market has going on, man. Developing community building tools and security management tools through consortium chain, entering the carbon credit market. Today we interviewed Mr. Kakinuma, the executive officer of Jasmy, and Mr. Oshi, who is in charge of the carbon credit field. Again, very awesome to see, because what's happening right now in the world is going more green. We've spoken about this, energy efficient technologies, carbon neutral, carbon friendly technology will be massive, right? And the Jasmy team has already seen that, and that's why they have dived into that, right? My name is Mitsui and I'm a Web3 researcher. Today we interviewed Mr. Kaki Numa, the executive officer of Jasmy, right? Let's see the questions and the answers, man. Let's take a look, man. This is all great stuff, man. Table of contents. What is Jasmy? What kind of business are you developing? Are there any points of differentiation from competing services in the community? How has the customer's reaction been? Have there been any changes in the time since your founding in 2016? Expanding business in the carbon credit field. What kind of efforts are you making? Please tell me why you entered the industry. What do you think about the potential as a market? Outlook announcements. Please let me know if there is any final news. So let's start off here after we have the breakdown. What is Jasmy? Jasmy is a company founded in 2016 that develops blockchain related businesses, launched by Mr. Ando, Mr. Sato, friends in the engineering industry of Sony, executives at Sony, so much experience in Sony and technology, and now they have dived into Jasmy, which is their protocol that is blockchain now, right? Our goal is to democratize data. Also, since I was the member of Vio launch team during my time at Sony, I was inspired to release a group of blockchain products that involve IoT devices, which I've continued to do to this day. So when you see VIO, right? VIO is Avita, which is the Jasmy Secure PCs. We saw the CEO getting interviewed by somebody who is, in a part of Bloomberg, mentioned in Bloomberg in India, right? That's why I say the connections for Jasmy run very deep. What kind of business are you developing? Jasmy is developing Jasmy Secure PC, the product that allows you to record and manage logs such as keyboard operations and access to materials on the blockchain. As for further functions, we provide solutions in the area of security, such as ghost drives that appear only under certain conditions using virtual drivers. We have the images right here when we dived into the Jasmy Secure PC and when we did the full breakdown of that. I'm telling you guys, this is great, man. This is how startup companies become massive, right? This is how the Netflix of the world, the Apples, the Amazons, they start off just with a vision, a plan, and just continuous development until it becomes massive. And then you see a multi-trillion-dollar company, right? That's how it works. We also have 4 other platforms and provide solutions that can support community building all at once. Let's take a look here. As you guys can see, there's a breakdown with digital IDs, the fan tokens, etc. Since they are built on consortium chains, you can take advantage of the benefits of blockchain without exposing your data to public and without having to pay for gas. Additionally, we have developed a solution called the Jasmy Personal Data Locker, the PDL, as a decentralized ID technology for managing personal information. And this has been patented utilizing blockchain in addition to securely managing data and tracking usage logs. There's also a mechanism that allows users to provide data with their permission or provide data in an abstracted manner so that individuals cannot be identified. One of the most bullish cases for Jasmy, which is the PDL, right? And we see a breakdown. Obviously I can't read it, but there's a breakdown there on the article as well. Are there points of differentiation from competing services? Competing services issue fan tokens as FT, which increases initial funding but gives the impression that the market price changes considerably. Jasmy service uses dynamic NFT for membership cards and generates revenue as annual membership fees. Purchasers will accumulate points and their status will change depending on their contribution, such as visiting the stadium. As a result, the ranking changes and the services you can receive will change. So you saw the partnership with the soccer team, right here, right as soon as I mentioned it. You saw the partnership with the soccer team in Japan, massive, I'm telling you guys, right? Jasmy is like a blockchain for vendors, goods and services. The partnership with the soccer team and how it ties into the metaverse is massive stuff. For example, let's see, right? Okay, the mechanism of issuing membership cards and fan tokens as a solution to strengthen the community is not intended to raise a large amount of funds. For example, it has been introduced by Sagan, and people from Saga who can't be in Saga to support it, they buy it, and evil people who are not avid soccer fans join the community. In addition, community management requires server fees and personal information management, but with this system, blockchain can easily solve these problems and make it easy to implement. So Jasmy team, once again, like I've been telling you guys, has been laying the groundwork, laying the foundation to make things as far as blockchain technology super convenient and simple for people of Japan. PDL is used by companies such as Nippon Travel and Sagan Toast. We talked about this before. Customers have responded favorably to the system, which eliminates the need to manage personal information because they do not need to own their servers. Even if you don't manage your personal information, you can still view it whenever you like. That Saga partnership, soccer team partnership, big, man. It reminds me of the project Chili's, where they have the ton of a ton of fan tokens for Chili's, and look at how massive Chili's is, right? For a while after our founding, all we did was explain the possibilities of blockchain to companies. For example, this door, which is currently displayed in the office, was created to demonstrate the highest transaction speed of the consortium chain when exhibiting at an event. Transaction processing with normal Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. takes time, but with Jasmy's consortium chain, processing is instant. Okay. Wow, so they actually had like a door that runs on the blockchain. That's where the IoTs come in, guys. The Internet of Things. Everything is connected, even the doors. Okay. We continue to develop the product through these efforts, and last year we finally completed the product, so we started providing the service. Awesome stuff from the Jasmy team, man. Come on, man, look at this. Expanding business in the carbon credit field. Jasmy is also planning to enter the carbon credit buying and selling field using blockchain. And again, we know how massive that will be. The World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, do your own research on that, how much they're pushing for the carbon credit system. We are creating a carbon credit trading system using blockchain. Ultimately, we plan to handle everything from credit creation to the marketplace, but first we'll start with the operation of the marketplace. Specifically, we'll collaborate with NCC, the Natural Capital Credit Consortium, to create our own voluntary credits and write them into the blockchain. So again, the team is so far ahead with everything that they're developing, and this article, they are getting into it so well, man. It's awesome to see, man. It's really great, you know. In fact, we have been planning and considering a carbon credit exchange for about 2 years. Interesting. It all started when I was working with the local government that focused on smart cities and zero carbon. There you go. Government regulated project, smart cities that we've been talking about, carbon credits when the world is turning to a more green and carbon neutral society. And I built and proposed a business model based on that theme. One of these was a carbon credit exchange. After a lot of trial and error, we decided to work with the NCC. There is no doubt that the carbon credit market will grow, but it is unclear whether digitalization will take hold. The method of acquiring sensing data differs depending on the methodology creation, and the mechanism also differs. On the other hand, there is no doubt that it is compatible with blockchain. The idea is to manage it from the beginning to prevent fraud and credit creation or cases where the correct amount cannot be absorbed, and to prevent double transactions by turning it into an NFT as a marketplace. This can be achieved with blockchain technology. Just constant building from the Jasmy team. This article has been amazing so far. Let's keep going. As we talk about 4 platforms for community management, we're talking about things that might be of interest to you. We can't announce any details yet, but there will be some kind of announcements around November. Okay, hope you look forward to it. In addition, while the platform itself runs on the blockchain, there are no gas fees, so it can be introduced at a low price and you can get rid of the servers you originally had. So if you're a company that is worried about community management, etc., I'd be happy if you could contact me. We can also issue local currency if you're a local government and are interested. We're also looking for blockchain engineers, so if you're interested, feel free to contact me. Interesting. So again, the Jasmy team also looking to continue to build and develop the team. Just wanted to see how much more of the article we have left. Don't want the video to drag on too long. We're almost at the end of the article. I was able to understand the unique benefits of a consortium chain, and I felt that it was practical and easy to use solution in today's world where community is valued. The Jasmy consortium chain, very interesting, man. Being able to enjoy the benefits of blockchain in a way that is inexpensive and has excellent user interface is extremely important for blockchain to be used in everyday life. In addition, I was looking at the concept of the DID, where personal information is at hand and could be provided wherever it is needed according to demand. Also, since I started a project in the carbon credit field, I was able to hear thoughts and ideas on that aid. Thank you for the cooperation in this interview. So I guess that's pretty much the end of it. As far as the interview goes, right? Yeah, so after they hit share, yeah. So I think they dive into something. Now let me just confirm it before I end the video. Yeah, okay, so Reference link HP Jasmy obtains. Disclaimers. Okay, so guys, a lot to take away from that interview. A lot to take away. The Jasmy Consortium chain, the diving into the carbon credit system, which we've already known about. They're going to be using something that, you know, they're going to be developing like a protocol for that if they haven't already made it, guys. Jasmy is looking really going to be crucial, in my opinion, for translating a lot of people in Japan into blockchain technology. And we know that's the future, right? Look at the IoT door right here that uses Jasmy Consortium chain. That is massive. That is very bullish, right? Amazing article. Again, even with what's happening in the overall in the world, the Jasmy team still keeps building, even if the markets are absolutely, you know, going through it right now. Black swan event because of you know, Israel and Palestine conflict. The Jasmy team is still building, man, and that is awesome. That is amazing. Great to see. Once again, to close out the video, prayers to the people of Israel and Palestine, the innocent civilians that have been suffering through it, the families that have been suffering through it, and you know, hopefully things calm down or get better as time progresses. We see the overall market is in you know, being affected by it, so we know what happens, right? Things like this happen. Black swan events happen. People think crypto is over, and then it comes back with a force like we've never seen. And I really believe it's going to happen once again. It always has. And history will repeat itself, man. And the same thing will happen here for Jasmy. So, Jasmy fam, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Share the videos with your friends and family. Truly appreciate all the support. I'll catch you in the next one.